Hello YouTube, and welcome back to the Future the game. This being episode 5, Out of Time. Yeah, we'll show the goals. Just a bit of a heads up. Oh, there we go again. Whilst this is going through its credit sequence, I was recently asked back onto Highway to Mars to talk about Adric Plays series. It was a good chat and it was good fun, that one. So pop along to the link that's in the comments bar below and check it out. Action Psychiatry. Brainwaves and user. So they did Kid Time twice? Lay about. Does he ever wake up any different? This is...
Hello?
Marty!
This is
You're awake.
familiar,
Good.
isn't it?
Doc! Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
And you let me sleep in?
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn!
What?
It's Edna!
But... Okay, Emmett, one static accumulator coming up.
Hey! Oh, what that is.
Jeez, Doc, watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night,
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. and some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
Oh.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
What?
Another path? What other path?
I don't know. Architecture, automobile repair, taxidermy. Maybe I'll even pursue a life in law like my father always wanted. As long as Emmett steers clear of science, Edna and I will be free to be happy together.
Hey, what?
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazy ambitions.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure, Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No!
Down here. You can't follow his logic, though.
What the hell? Where'd it go?
Behind you! guys.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. As if that was going to be that easy. Here we go again.
Here, little static thingy.
Yeah, it's chased the static thingy around. Oh. Okay.
I can't reach it.
Okay, we'll climb up the blatantly obvious lamppost then.
Gotcha.
Today, there's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland.
It's a person
Just
again.
around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you
Been like
care
an
to
every
dream
app.
and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wondrous wonder on display. Because the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her. I found a loophole. What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
All right.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
Wow, that was a nice song. Alright, we've got to deliver the static accumulator to Emmett's booth. Emmett's booth is... Ah, where Edna is.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Corleone.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty, now.
What?
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
Yeah.
It was my plan to get him back to inventing what he should be inventing. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
how do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Michael Corleone really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Michael?
He's Batman from Gotham
Why don't you
City.
call him by his real name?
Oh, my
Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
Nice.
An anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry,
Sorry
Yakov,
for
but
that, huh?
I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here.
Okay, Tommy.
Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose. She's been getting some clout in town, ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh, you're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
But can you do about the woman that's purer than the driven snow in this timeline? Or at least more brown-nosed than well, the brown-nosed bear of whatever. These questions and more will be found out next time I play Back to the Future the game. Thank you for watching.